big development of the year. Eli Lilly's anti-obesity drug Mounjaro has become India's highest selling medicine by value in October with sales of 100 crore rupees. Demand for weight loss drugs is rising at a fast pace in India. Mounjaro launched in March and by the end of October had earned 333 crore rupees. Mounjaro in fact is a new type of drug for weight loss and type 2 diabetes. It works on hormones that control blood sugar and digestion, helping people lose weight and manage diabetes. It costs 14,000 to 17,000 rupees per month in India. The sales pattern follows Mumbai and Delhi pockets of affluence, where both high purchasing power and proliferation of weight loss clinics are fueling the demand. A similar trend would be visible in other metros too. All right, let's discuss this further. Dr. Rajiv Jayadevan, convener, Research Cell, IMA, joining us from Kerala. So thank you so much for speaking to News9. Doctor, I want to understand from you this rising trend. It looks like it's the new obsession of tier 1 cities, specifically Mumbai and Delhi. And similar kind of trend can also be observed in rest of the metro cities. But I want to understand from you, from the doctor's perspective, how scary is this trend? Are there some side effects underlying?
These agents are known to have side effects, just like any other treatment that is known to man, regardless of what system it is. It depends on how well it's documented. In modern medicine, side effects are mandatorily documented, so you will find their list on the label. Now, you asked about side effects of these medicines. They exist, but they are not as common as we initially thought they will be, which is good news. That being said, we are still in a very early stage of use of these medicines in India. It is true that many people have taken these medicines, but obesity, as we know, is a long-term health condition. And there has been a rebranding of sorts for obesity with ads calling it a disease rather than a lifestyle condition. Now, opinion is divided as to how legitimate this division is, but it definitely makes people with obesity feel better that it is a disease rather than imply that it is their fault. But that's a rather gray area. Now, let's come back to the side effects question here. What are the possible side effects? As you mentioned, these drugs act by working with the body's hormone system, specifically the hormones that are released from the small intestine. But it is true that these drugs induce weight loss, which means they help the patient or the person lose weight. But the same action leads to certain issues. For instance, they may drop the person's appetite, which means they feel less hungry. They may feel full in the stomach, and some of them rarely can have what is called a paralysis of the stomach, which is called gastroparesis. Now, is that common? No, it is not. Is it recorded? Yes. When many people use the same medicine, some people will develop a problem. And in clinical practice, doctors say that they don't see it commonly, which is why I mentioned that these are not common. The other side effects, which are less common, are potential eye problems, which again, it is believed that it is possibly a worsening of the existing eye condition, which some people have with diabetes. The concern that I have as a medical doctor is what is called sarcopenia. Now, for our viewers, sarcopenia basically means loss of muscle. See, our body is made of muscles, bones, and other tissues. Some of these tissues include fat, which we are trying to get rid of. But in the process of getting rid of the fat, that is by trying to lose weight, we also are losing our muscle. Now, muscle is difficult to build, and it is also difficult to regain once it is lost. So that is a concern, especially in older people who have difficulty with exercising and who are not able to perform muscle building exercises. Once they lose the muscle, they may feel weak. So that is one concern I have. And we need to look at studies that look at how much muscle these people are losing. The second concern I have is that these agents do not address the root cause of obesity. It is true that obesity, unlike tuberculosis, does not have a single cause. Tuberculosis, we know it's caused by a bacteria. But obesity has multiple causes, both known and unknown. This drug is not going to reverse all the causes of obesity. It is simply a drug which interferes with your hormonal system and makes you lose weight. That's all it does. If someone has become obese because of dietary indiscretion, lack of exercise, or other cause, this drug is not going to solve the problem long term. So which means if you stop the medicine, the weight is going to come right back. So that is my concern. And a bigger question that arises is when the weight comes back, what will happen to the muscle that was lost? It is unlikely that the muscle is going to come back along with the weight. So when you regain your weight, chances are you will regain just the fat unless we work specifically to regain our muscle. So these are some concerns that I have as a medical doctor. But for the most part, when we look around, yes, people are reporting weight loss with this medicine, but it is too early to tell what the long-term outlook will be. We know that when a medicine is taken over a long period of time by many people, unusual things or unexpected things may be seen. So we just have to keep an open mind and keep a careful watch for how these patients do or these individuals do over time.
All right, Dr. Jayadevan, I also want to ask you, sir, because in India, we do know that even compounders and pharmacists have been selling medicines and it's unregulated practice. It's not just the prescription debate medicine that people have been getting, and in a lot of parts of the country, it is being sold illegally as well. In such a case, if such medicines are promoted as weight loss medicine, quote unquote, where a lot of people have insecurities about their body and the shape of their body, don't you think it is going to trigger some sort of a scary trend?
Absolutely. You hit up on a crucial point regarding the use of these medicines. These medicines should be taken with a doctor's prescription and supervision. It is not like a lottery that you can go and purchase over the counter somewhere and then forget about it. These medicines work with the intrinsic mechanisms in the body, and unless they go under a doctor's supervision, sometimes if a problem happens, it may get unnoticed. So you're right. In India, we have this very large over-the-counter industry where people bypass medical advice and go and purchase medicines from over the counter. Of special concern is the use of antibiotics over the counter, which we have spoken and written about many times from the IMA and from many doctor sites. Many of us have given talks on that topic. Do not use medicines without a doctor's supervision. I know it sounds impractical, but especially for newer medicines such as this, weight loss medicines, which belong to the GLP-1 GIP category, I would discourage anyone who wishes to buy them over the counter.
All right, Doctor, thank you so much for speaking to News 9, sir, and highlighting some of the crucial details with regards to the story of the prime time at the moment. This is the big question that we've been asking, that is it safe to be consumed? So thank you so much.